What is going on, everybody? Back with some more NBA best bets. I got 4 picks for you guys once again today. Today they will all be for NBA. Hopefully we can get that sweep. Recap from yesterday, we had 5 plays yesterday, 3 of 5 cash, so 60% cash. Zion Williamson actually ended up hooking us with a nasty hook. He needed 11.5 RA. He ended with 11, which really sucks, but 3-2 is not awful. It's still a winning record on the day, so hopefully we can at least bounce back with at least a 3-1 day today. That's the goal. But anyways, I am picking a winner from yesterday's comments to win a free month of VIP. We do this every single video. If we hit 50 comments and 200 likes in this video, I'll pick a random comment to win a month of VIP. If we get 400 likes, I'll pick 2 of you. So from yesterday's video, let's go ahead and pick our winner. Winner is for Follow Truth 4012. He said, win or lose, I'm still rocking with you. I really appreciate it, man. Hopefully you got some dubs last night. Sorry we couldn't get that sweep for you, but send me a message on Discord. I'll get you your free month of VIP, and I appreciate the love and support from every single one of you. But if you do want to get all of our plays, you can head on over to our Patreon. $25 a month. You get every single play we post, every play our mods post. We've been killing it. Our mods have definitely been smashing it, and highly recommend everybody sign up for that. You do get a free month if you sign up for any of our partnered apps: Underdog, Sleeper, Thunderpick, CHALKBOARD, or DGF. That brings me to my last 2 plugs of the day. 2 websites using the video. This one is called DG Fantasy, or DGF. It's an optimizer. It's a tool that takes all of our plays from Prizepicks, Underdog, any of our apps, compares them directly back to the sports books, gives you a positive EV or a % odds to hit depending on which app you're looking at. But really great platform. Highly recommend anybody taking this seriously. Sign up for it. Helps line shopping. Really easy. But you can see some of the plays here if you want to look them up and research them yourself. You're more than welcome. Most of my free picks and stuff don't come from this, but occasionally I do look at like the top play and I'll see like Jared Allen or whatever and like it. But personally, not sure how I feel about that play, but just saying. Anyway, if you want to get 25% off, you can use our link down in the description. It is code ACES, and that's 25% off anything that you purchase on their site. So highly recommend you guys do that. And then second one we use is called OUTLIER.bet. This is the one we use for all of our charts. There's some really good plays on here. There's a Fox play I wanted to take, and I just made myself not take Fox because he's banned right now because he sold us like 3 times in a row. So we're not going to risk it on Fox again, but highly recommend everybody get this. You get a 7-day free trial with our link in the description. But let's go ahead and jump into our free picks, guys. So we're going to start with our Goblin play. There's not a lot of Goblins on the board right now. Hopefully there'll be some more later, but one of them that stood out to me was Garland, and it's over 14.5 points. So this is the Goblin play I decided I'm going to lock in for today. Like the play a lot, Garland over 14.5. So let's pull him up over here on Outlier. Pull up Garland. Go over to points. Well, I clicked somewhere and it messed up my selection, but Garland. I clicked the game. That's why I clicked the Nets game. So Garland, his original line is 18.5, so you're getting a 4-point discount, which is really good. And you can see the books are leaning for him to get 19, 54% to get 19, minus 125, 127. It's minus 130 on BetMGM for him to get 19 points. So 15 is a much better value here. You can see he's cashed it 8 of his last 10. He's cashed it 8 of his last 9, 8 of his last 10, and then 60% of his last 20 on the season. 71% of games on the season he's hit this number. Head to head, they are playing against Houston tonight. None of the games are from this season, but his last 2 games versus Houston he has cashed. So I like to play a lot, man. Looking at Houston, they don't give up many points, 10th in the league. Go to point guard is 12th, shooting guard is 8th, but still like to play a lot for Garland. Think he's going to be able to get it tonight. You can look at the injuries, so both teams have quite a few injuries. Obviously, Max and Mobley are both out, and then the Rockets are missing some players. Sengun's out tonight, so hopefully it's not a blowout, but even if it is, I can see Garland getting 15 points regardless. I like to play a lot, so that is pick number 1 of the day. Jumping into our second pick of the day, jumping over to the Golden State game. It's the fastest paced game on the slate. Now, the big reason for my play here, Kaminga, and you can see this is the first play on the board right here. Points and assists, 20.5, 54% to go over, minus 120-ish, between 120 and 130 odds. You pull him up. He's cashed this 9 of his last 10 games, guys. He's been smashing this number. If you go over here to injuries, game time decision for both Draymond and Curry. If both of them sit, this is probably going to be a lock, in my opinion. Now, he could end up selling. Obviously, nothing is a lock in gambling, but if Curry and Draymond both sit, I could see Kaminga smashing this line, even if just Curry sits, or just Draymond. Even if they both play, I could see him hitting this line. But you can see he's cashed it in 9 of his last 10 games, 65% of his last 20, only 38% on the season, but you don't really have to worry about that first half. Head-to-head, he's only cashed it 1 of his last 10 games versus the Lakers, but looking only 2 of them from this season. He's cashed it 1 of his last 2. He had 24 one game and then 15 the other. I like the play a lot, man, tonight. He's been killing it lately. He's playing really good right now. But looking at the Lakers, they give up 22nd and 26th in points and assists, which is a lot. Go to power forward, it's 20th and 26th. Small forwards, 13th and 18th. So they give up a decent amount of points to the decent amount of stats to the position. I like the Kaminga play a lot tonight at 20.5, and I'll be locking him in. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it up over here on Prizepicks. Points and assists, and then we will check over here on Underdog as well. Kaminga. They do not have points and assists on Underdog, of course. Who would have thought? But anyway, that is pick number 2 of the day. Really like it, especially if Curry or Draymond sits. So that's a big factor in that play as well. Is if one of those sits, I think you're getting really good value. And if they get ruled out, I think the play will get bumped. So I would get it early if you want to take a chance on it. Obviously, if you don't like a play, don't play it, man. Don't play it just because I posted it. Because obviously, like we went 3-2 yesterday. I'm not going to sweep every single day. So some of these plays might miss, and I'd hate for you to not trust your gut and then take what I take and then you lose money or something. So play what your heart tells you to play. But that is our second pick. Third pick of the day, going over to the Nets game. Cam Thomas, PRA, and we're going to look at him real quick. So over 29.5 is what we got him at. 53% chance to go over, minus 130 on DraftKings, so good value there. He's only cashed at 5 of his last 10, 60% of his last 20, and then 43% on the season. They are playing against the Pacers tonight. Should be a close competitive game. Should be a pretty decent scoring or decent paced game. Head-to-head, he cashed it his last game versus the Pacers, but looking at it now, that's back in 2022, so it doesn't really matter. But you can see he's cashed it in 3 straight right now. So he's playing good right now, 34, 41, and 33 in his last 3 games. You can go over here to injuries, so obviously injuries make a big difference here, but it's just Whitehead and Simmons that are out, and then you got Gilliard, which is game time decision. But anyway, nothing really big there that's going to make any differences. But anyway, Cam Thomas right here, looking at him, the Pacers give up 29th in the league in points, 13th in rebounds, 5th in assists. If you go to shooting guard, it's 25th, 5-2. So they give up a lot of points to the position. Not many rebounds, not many assists. Point guard is kind of middle, not many. So it just depends on how you want to look at it. But I like the Cam Thomas play a lot, man, just because he's playing really good. Thomas is pretty streaky. He'll go a few games of just completely killing it. Then he might go a few games where he misses. But you can see he had like 10 in a row right there that he missed. But you also have to look at play time as well. So getting pretty decent minutes right now, averaging close to 32 minutes per game right now. So I think he's going to be able to get at least 34 tonight as long as he doesn't have an off game. And I like to play for our boy Cam Thomas. So. Pick number 3 of the day, PRA. They do have it still on Prizepicks. I don't see that getting bumped unless everybody just starts taking the over, which probably won't happen either. I swear, man, Underdog is so laggy. So it is 30.5 right now on Underdog, so you're getting a point discount on Prizepicks. Definitely get it on Prizepicks. Screw the Underdog play. Don't touch it at 30.5. I wouldn't personally, but at 29.5, I do still like it. So that is my pick number 3 of the day. And jumping into 4th, final play of the day, jumping back over to our boy VM. Played him the other day for the first time ever, actually. So taking him over PRA once again. So they are playing on a back-to-back. Obviously, that affects things. We got him at 20.5 PRA, minus 120 odds on pretty much across the board for him to cash, 53% chance. Playing against Philly tonight. He's cashed it in 5 of his last 6 games and 4 straight. He's been smashing it, man. Like he's 3 in a row he hooked this number. So there were three of his last 10 games he hooked this number, and you can see. So out of his last 8 games, 3 of these were hooks and 5 were cashes. So he's come super, super close. They are going to need him tonight. I'm telling you right now. Go ahead and look at injuries. They don't have Cody Martin's out. Seth Curry's out. LaMelo's obviously. It says game time decision, but I'm pretty sure LaMelo is out. Maybe. I'm not sure if it usually says game time decision or not, to be honest with you. But Mark Williams is out. 76ers are missing Embiid usually, or as usual. They got Tobias Harris game time decision. So if he doesn't play, this game's probably going to be a little bit more competitive. I think they're going to keep it close anyway. But because Philly really hasn't been playing too well. But I think our boy VM's definitely going to have a good game tonight. Looking at his last 20 and on the season, you don't really have to look at any of these numbers. You look at play time, he's barely playing for these first 30 games. Then head-to-head, he did have 20 back on March 1st versus Philly, which hooked this number. But I think he's getting at least 21 tonight. Looking at Philly, 12th, 21, and 12th in PRA. If you go over to point guard position, 7th, 11th, 12th, and the shooting guards 11th, 6th, and 23. So they don't give up many stats to the position, but they are going to need VM to step up if they want to have a chance at winning this game. And I do really like this play. He's been killing it lately, and I'm going to keep riding the wagon until he sells me. So hopefully he doesn't sell us tonight. So taking VM, 20.5 PRA, got him locked in over here on Underdog. We'll do the same thing, see what he's at. And we wait 20 seconds for it to load. PRA, they do have it. So Underdog, I mean, they pretty much only have one play that we can play tonight out of the free picks. But, yeah, screw Underdog right now. But anyway, those are our 4 plays of the day. We got Garland, 14.5 Goblin points. Kaminga, 20.5 PA. Cam Thomas, 29.5 PRA. And then VM over 20.5 PRA as well. So, love these plays, guys. Make sure you leave a comment on the video, drop a like, hit that sub button for your chance at free VIP. If you don't want to risk losing or losing in the giveaway or whatever, and you just want to purchase, head on over to our Patreon. But hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.